Today we're doing ice cream. We're doing in a machine, and also we're doing a hand job. Yeah, didn't sound right, but that's what we're doing. We're doing one by hand and one in a machine. The machine is very expensive. The hand job is a bit cheaper, all right? But we're going to compare them and see what they like. Exactly the same ingredients in both methods. So I'll show you how to do it. See you in a minute. Right, two methods of doing it. First of all, we're going to use a hand churn. The first thing we're going to do is make this ice cream using our stand mixer. You can use an egg beater type where you mix it in like that if you have one, or you can also do it with a hand whisk, but this is really hard work. To make it easy, we're using this. Our first ingredient is 400 grams of double cream. Make sure you get all that out there. Put the whisk attachment on, and then what you do is you whisk this up until it gets to the soft peak stage. Start off slowly and then just gradually increase it. Don't make it fast all at once, otherwise you get a cream shower. There we are. You can see by how the cream is hanging off the whisk that that is what is called a soft peak stage. And now what we do is we add in the second ingredient, which is our condensed milk. In we go with a whole can of condensed milk. This is 400 grams. You have to wait a while for it to come out because, as you can see, it's really thick and gooey and creamy. Back on with the whisk, and then what we'll do is we lower this down, and this time what we're going to do is just gently incorporate this. It's not a massive whisk. There we are, just a gentle mix together. And that is done. Our last ingredient is the cocoa powder. We're going with 125 ml or half a cup, and we put that in, and then be careful when you switch this on this time. Don't go fast or you end up with a cocoa cloud. Just very, very gently. What you do now is you just gradually increase the speed until this is all incorporated and it's a nice smooth mixture. Right, this is now done. We're now ready to put it into the tin, and I'll show you what happens next. Right, that process is done. So what we do now is take the mixture out of the bowl, put it into this tin, and we're then going to put this into the freezer. And this goes in the freezer for at least 6 hours. That's in there, just going to level it up, ready for it to go in the freezer. Now get some cling film and cover over the top, and then when you cover this, just lift it up and push it down so that you've got no air in between. That's very important. And then once that's done, into the freezer. Here is the other method that we use in our super duper ice cream machine. All right, very expensive, nearly £400 this, but you get what you pay for. All you do is just put your ingredients in, put it on the setting you want, and it does it. And we're going to do that comparison now, so we see what this is like compared to our one that's done by hand. At the end of the process, you even get the ice cream van tune play. Super easy, this method. Put the ingredients into the churner. So first of all, we're going in with our cream. And then the next thing, we'll go in with the condensed milk. And then last of all, we go in with our cocoa powder. And it's the same amount as the other method, 125 ml. Next thing, the churner goes into the machine and the lid goes on. Right, all of our ingredients are in the machine, and the next thing we have to do is just simply set it, and I'll show you how to do that now. Right, okay, this is so easy, this machine. You've got different settings on it, and you've got a setting for sorbet, turn it up, frozen yogurt, and each one you can have a hardness setting on it. The next one is gelato, and again a hardness setting, but what we're doing is ice cream, and we're doing the full hardness of the ice cream. Right, the first thing we're going to do is push the pre-cool button, and what this does, it cools the machine down to the correct temperature to churn it. After we've pressed the pre-cool button, what this machine does, it gets the temperature of the churn down so that it doesn't have to wait forever. It's got a built-in compressor in the machine, and then once it's ready at the correct temperature, it will just simply start and the process will go all the way through, and then at the end, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and you've got a lovely ice cream. The machine's doing its thing. This is going to take round about an hour to do hard ice cream. There is a stage where this machine will remind you if you want to put add-ins into it, like chocolate and nuts. All you do, when it reminds you, lift that up, get hold of your nuts, that type, pour them in, and then it just mixes them in. Right, there we are. There's the sound of the ice cream is ready. And it will keep cooling, this machine. We don't have to take it out and put it in the fridge or the freezer. It's got a function, shut up, where it actually keeps it cool all the time. So what we do now is take it out and we'll test it. Very simple. Just take out the tub and then we can dispense it into the container that you're going to eat it from. Right, okay, both are done. That's the hand churn one, that's the machine one. Exactly the same ingredients in both of them. This one takes an hour to make, or a bit under. This one, you make it and you leave it in the freezer for at least 6 hours. So we're going to compare the both and see whether it's worth just doing it by hand or spending £400 on a machine.
Yeah, you gotta seriously love ice cream. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's get in.
Oh, by the way, if you're diabetic and you're having this, you need about 7 or 8 units of rapid acting insulin for this one.
Looking out for our people.
Yeah. We're both inject. So, right.
Okay. Immediately before trying, I can see it's really soft. It's almost like a soft scoop ice cream. This is the handmade one.
Really creamy.
Has the consistency almost of a kind of like a chocolate mousse.
Yeah.
Just a lot colder. It's nice.
Yeah.
I'd pay for that.
Yeah.
But it's not like conventional ice cream, is it?
No.
Where it's like a hard.
Yeah. I mean,
hard
what we've done is we've taken this out of the freezer. Probably left it a little bit too long before we're eating it. It's because we're filming. That's how it's gone. Right. Now I'm going to try the one that we done in the machine and see if there's any difference in taste. I'd say there is.
Yeah, massively.
Yeah, big difference.
There's a whole difference in the consistency. That is ice cream.
Yeah.
Like ice cream that you'd get in a ice cream shop or from an ice cream van or in a restaurant. Whilst this is quick and easy. I mean, well, yeah, quick and easy and you have to wait 6 hours, but you don't have to go through the effort of buying a machine or go into the shop. Something that you can whack together and then stick in the freezer. But
it only takes an hour with this. That's what you pay your money for.
That is definitely the winner.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Sure, they're both nice.
Yeah.
But that wins. That's close, but it's no coconut.
But also with this, you can do things like sorbets and gelato and frozen yogurt. It's not restricted just to an ice cream.
Yeah.
So is it worth 400 quid and doing it? Yeah, I say it is. And
good for parties as well.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, make up a few tubs of that.
All the yummy mummies buy an ice cream machine and get everybody over and have an ice cream party, darling.
Yeah, very nice. Anyway, don't forget, please like and subscribe. It really does help us grow.
And thank you for 1,500 subscribers.
Yeah, and if
we're getting there. It's doing it. So thank you to each and every one of you.
And if you've got any comparison requests, let us know, and we'll see what we can do. See what equipment we've got and what we can come up with.
See if we can jazz it up. And so all in all, to recap, if you haven't got an ice cream machine, definitely try that, because you know, one way or another, it's ice cream. Leave it in the freezer a bit longer if you don't like it in such a soft scoop.
And I hope you're all jealous because I'm having some more.
That's it. Anyway, thanks everyone, and we will see you again next week. He can't say anything, he's got a full mouth.